Hello and welcome to another update. In this one, there's an update on the Kherson counteroffensive as well as the Oskil counteroffensive. So starting in the Kherson front, we see here in the central area that the Ukrainians have fallen back from the villages here of Kostromka, Shashlive, as well as Besimene, and have fallen back to their occupied positions, where the Russians are now engaging in a shelling competition with the Ukrainians, where they are shelling each other. So the Russians are shelling Sokhistavag and Rivka and so on, these Ukrainian positions here, and the Ukrainians are shelling Kostromka, Shashlive and so on, where the Russians have their units positioned. So there's an artillery duel happening here. That's it for the Kherson front. As for the Oskil front, there's a lot of updates. Starting out here in the north, the latest Rybar mapping is confirming all of these updates by Ukraine War Mapper, as well as the latest updates suggesting that Mesyutivka, which is this small village here, which is basically just a small houses next to this forest line, has been captured by the Ukrainians, as well as fighting ongoing in Liman Pershie, confirmed by the Rybar latest mapping. And also this area here has been captured by the Ukrainians, and there's fighting ongoing around Petropavlivka as well as Kucherivka. However, what is interesting is that Rybar is actually contesting this claim by the Ukrainians that Kupiansk is under Ukrainian control, and saying that there's still fighting ongoing inside the city, and the Ukrainians have engaged in warfare north and south of Kupiansk to try to encircle the Russian forces in Kupiansk. So the situation in Kupiansk is unclear, but the Ukrainians are fighting around Podoli, as well as Kucherivka and Petropavlivka. On top of that, they've also captured Novopushta department, this southern Kupiansk area, Kupiansk-Veselovye, and are fighting to the east of that towards Kurilivka, and they've also managed to capture Kivsherivka. So on the Oskil front, the Ukrainians have managed to cross the river at multiple points, and are now engaging the Russians on the eastern area of this river. So what we're seeing is that the Ukrainians are showing off their ability to make these pontoon crossings and using that to conduct offensive operations here around the Oskil River as well, allowing them to advance and take these Russian positions right next to the river, and now engaging them in these villages around the river line. So that's it for this update. Thanks for watching and have a great day.